Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing Final Fantasy VI, and we're not going to do a whole lot. I know last time we played this game, we were trying to defeat Rexel, but I think I need to level up my characters a little bit. So we're going to spend this episode leveling up. And just in case you didn't know, this bucket is a heal. Okay, let's do that. Let's do Ultima. And I have two characters in the Ultima now. Sets are learned to reflect. I hate these guys. Take that. I noticed that Realm's Ultima is stronger than Setzer's, which is it's kind of odd. But whatever. So Setzer's is like 3,500 and Realms is like 6,000. What's up, big baby? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing great. What's up, Crimson Devil? I'm glad you could make it. I really wanted to stick around and see your live stream because I'm not going to buy Stellar Blade, but I was interested in seeing how the gameplay is after the demo. But maybe I'll have to catch your next one. Rem's Ultima is like much stronger than Setzer's. Pretty much 6,000. Yeah, for sure her magic stat is much higher, and I can actually change out her ability. I'm just gonna make sure that they have all the espers. So this is gonna be kind of a boring episode. We're just gonna be in here in this room, leveling up. Unless there's a way I can like leave the dream realm. Maybe I can just like walk out of the castle and that would work, but I don't know. Setzer's gonna level up pretty soon. Okay, back attack. That's what I thought. That's why I'm just staying in this room. Oh, Setzer and Realm leveled up. Knowing that that bucket is a heal is so helpful, because I was using all my supplies. I mean, I don't have any supplies at this point, but It's really helpful. So my Q&A video, sorry. My Q&A video is going to probably be on Friday. That way it gives people to ask more questions if they'd like to. And I can also announce it beforehand, quite a bit beforehand. But I'm so stoked to have 100 subs. Oh shoot, I forgot to... Let me do that. I think for the most part I will spend this episode just leveling up instead of trying to defeat Rexel this time. I think I'll save Rexel for next week. What's up, Mindless? Welcome to the stream. The Dream Realm, yeah. We're just leveling up today. I appreciate it, Mindless. You mean like this? What do you mean? I'm just leveling up all the espers. Yeah, I am. I think. Alright, let's switch over to Siren. What does min-maxing mean? Sorry, this is my first time playing this game, so I don't know a ton about it. And is that just by using the espers? Like what I'm doing? So, Setzer has this. So, it's at level... It's HP up. So, are you saying, like, I put on a stat when I level up? So like, Setzer and Realm are almost leveled up. So I'd put an Esper that's got an ability on it. So I guess I'll put Magic up on Setzer. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, so I just put Magic on Setzer. Stamina. Speed. More Magic on Realm? Okay. Whoops. Okay, I got it. It's a garbage stat. That's so funny. Magic 2 is the best one I'm seeing. Yeah, Magic 2 is the best one I'm seeing. Oh, +2 is the highest? Okay. So now I need to put... I know I had another Magic +2. There it is. Okay, that's super helpful. Okay, that makes sense. You guys are so helpful because honestly, this is my first time playing this, so a lot of the stuff I don't know. Okay, Rum's about to level up. It's a great game, it really is. Like, I prefer this to some of the newer Final Fantasy games, just because it's so, like, I don't know, there's something about it. Even like Final Fantasy Rebirth, which is an exceptional game, it's so good. But even this game I prefer to that game. Okay, so then I can leave that on her because she's still learning those abilities anyway. Let me actually do this. We had the SNES version, but I never played it because my brother was always playing it. Back when it was Final Fantasy 3, you know. Okay, so we can put Fenrir back on him, and then we'll put I don't know. Yeah, I probably should be auto-battling. I'll put Bismarck on. Yeah. Chainsaw and drill. Was that 9,999? That's crazy. Okay. So what is max strength? Because he is at 45 right now. Okay, 128. I did not know that about Ultima as well. Is 128 just the max stats on everything? Okay. Cool, cool. And I think I'll keep that strength bonus on Edgar, so I don't have to worry about changing it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, shoot. That's what I heard. I heard it was garbage in the last one. Okay, yeah, that's still on her. Oh, yeah. Settler and Banish. Okay, we'll change his. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. If I remember correctly, too, the blitzes were like a lot harder. If I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I watched my brother play, but I never really played myself. But I remember him getting really frustrated over the blitzes. I don't know. It's dumb. I forgot to heal up, by the way. I feel like they always pick on one character. If I have Mog in the party, it's usually Mog that gets picked on. Realm is almost leveled up. What's her magic at now? Oops. 56. Stats only go up by way of the espers. Hang on. I think I have this one. Yeah, okay, I'll keep that one on. And just a reminder, guys, I will be doing my Q&A video live stream on Friday at about, I know the time doesn't translate, but it'll be about 4 p.m. my time, which is typically the time I start my streams anyway. I am Mountain Standard Time, also known as Arizona time. What about you, Mindless? Where are you at? What time is it for you guys right now? It is 4:30 for me. Washington. Nice, nice. I think it's the same, but it might be an hour. Yeah. You might be right. The issue is that the rest of the US 4:30. Okay, so we're the same time. The rest of the US changes times due to daylight savings. Arizona doesn't. Arizona stays the same all the time. So a lot of the times it will change, but it will change for everyone else. Okay, 2 hours ahead. Okay. Yeah, so part of the year will be the same time as like California, like West Coast, and then another part will be the same time as like Utah, Idaho. So it just depends on the time of the year. Mindless, are you do you watch football at all? Yeah, Arizona's that state. We don't do daylight, which is so nice that I don't have to change my clock twice a year. Not really. I was gonna ask you if you're a fan of the Seahawks, because that's my favorite football team. Not that I watch football a ton, but that's the team that I support the most. Okay, let me... I really wish that the rest of the US would just switch over to no daylight. It's not useful anymore. You know, it was useful back in the day when, like, farmers were most of the civilization. But it's not really. You're not really a sports person. What would you say is your favorite sport if you had to pick? I watch sports because my family's a sports family. Hockey or soccer? Okay. We just lost our hockey team in Arizona. They moved up to Utah, which I'm really mad about. Okay, realm leveled up. Let me bump this up a little bit. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Either way, I hate it. It's dumb. See? They pick on Edgar. Yeah, I don't know the definition of it. I don't know if I've asked Mindless this, but Mindless, do you watch any anime at all? Or, like, what's your favorite TV show? Okay. Yeah? What animes are you watching? Or what's your favorite anime? My wife and I just got back into anime like a couple weeks ago. Okay, I got you on that. Robotech. My wife and I just started Demon Slayer, and I just started Jujutsu Kaisen. Like yesterday, I started it. We're also watching The Devil's a Part-Timer. My personal favorite is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That story just is, I don't know, it's so good. I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball as a kid, but not enough to know what's going on. I want to eventually watch One Piece, but once we finish the shows that we're on. Oh, I also started, oh yeah, nice. I'm on like the third episode, or second episode, so not super far into it. Yeah, but oh, that's pretty cool. I forgot what I was saying. We've watched a couple anime movies that are on Netflix, like Suzume, and we started watching Weathering with You, but we didn't get through that one yet. We have watched Violet Evergarden. That's on Netflix. We just got Crunchyroll, so that's why we're starting to watch more anime. I was basically trying to watch them on like Netflix or Hulu or something. It doesn't work very well. Oh, I started the other day. I started and caught up to Kaiju number 8. What's up, J Mike? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I just started Kaiju number 8. That one's pretty good. It reminds me of some of the, like, I don't know why, but it's got like, for me, it feels like Sword Art. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it does for some reason. I have no idea why. I'll just leave everything on, everyone. This is just a leveling up episode. Next time we'll do Rexel. Seriously, every time Edgar. J Mike, you play any games at all? Or watch any anime? We're talking about anime right now. Okay. More of the mobile gamer. That's fine. That's cool. One of my favorite mobile games is called Monument Valley. It's a puzzle game. That game is gorgeous. Is that from one of those games? Oh, which anime is it? Edgar every single time. One of the worst anime moments is probably in Full Metal. And I've asked people who watch anime pretty regularly and they agree with that. If you know, you know. Let me check their stats really quick. Magic is up to 60. Magic is 30, or he was strength. Strength is 51. Magic is 39. Yeah, I got a while to go. All right, big baby. Thank you for joining. I will see you next time, and hopefully in the Q&A. J Mike, are you subscribed? Please consider subscribing. We have fun here. All right, mindless. I will see you next time. Thank you for joining. Drive safely, by the way. Always gotta wish people to drive safely. See ya, man. J Mike, what is your favorite anime? You forgot? Well, what animes are you watching right now? I just started watching anime again. So like I was telling Mindless, my wife and I started watching Demon Slayer, and we're like halfway through Devil's a Part-Timer, and I just started Jujutsu Kaisen yesterday. And I've caught up to Kaiji number 4, or Kaiji number 8, which isn't hard because there's 4 episodes. Oh yeah, we're like on like episode 8 or something of Demon Slayer. We're not very far in. We just Nezuko and I can't remember the name. Tanjiro just ran into the Mujin Kubuchiji, whatever his name is. In the like city, and he like scratches that guy and turns him into a demon. So we're like not very far. But like I was saying earlier, my favorite anime is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's my all-time favorite right now. We'll see if it changes, but right now it's my favorite. Let me heal up. Oh, you need to read it? I can't really get into mangas. The problem is I don't have a ton of time. Most of the books I read are audiobooks. So I don't really have the patience, I guess, I would say, to read a manga, but sometimes it's cool to see your favorite like manga turned into an anime. Or rare conditions, your favorite anime turned into live action. Most of the time it sucks. The only manga I ever like read a decent amount of was Full Metal. But I never read a ton growing up or anything. I was more into comic books, which are, I mean, they're kind of the same thing, but remind me what isekai is, like what genre that is, because I know it's a genre in anime. Just remind me what it is. I watched one called Re-Life Zero or something. I can't remember what it was called. I started that one. I watched like 3 episodes of that. Do you like anime movies? Because there was one that was like, it was really weird, but it was kind of interesting, and it had that type of thing in it. It was called Suzume. It was on Netflix. That one was okay. Maybe it was called Another Life. Another Life. Re-Zero. Something like that. Is it called Re-Life? I think that's what it's called. He like is going to like 7-Eleven or something like that, and ends up falling through a wormhole or something, and then ends up in this like fantasy world. And he's gotta like, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I started that one. Devil's a Part-Timer is kind of along those lines. It's the devil and the hero and a bunch of demons are teleported from their world into like modern day Tokyo, and the devil's got to get a part-time job in order to try to like store up his energy to return back to his homeworld. It's funny. It's so good. I don't know if you've watched that one, but that one's pretty good. It must be a different one that I'm thinking of then. I think it's called Another Life. Another Life, Re-Zero, something like that. Oh, it's called Re-Zero, Starting a Life in Another World. That's what it's called. Yeah, we're like on like episode 10 or something of Devil's a Part-Timer. Let me heal up so that Realm can start doing her attack again. It's only 2 seasons though. What do you think about Sword Art? I thought the first season was pretty decent, but after that they went too far with it. Because that's kind of that. You know, they're like existing in a separate world. Gun Gale was the girl, right? Where they like would shoot. There was like the person coming through the game and shooting people, killing people in real life. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, what is the status at? I haven't seen that one. Magic is 41. Strength is 53 and magic is 62. Gotta heal him up. Yeah, no, I get that. I tried to watch Death Note, but I couldn't really get into it. After it became like political, I was kind of dropped it. Oh yeah, I get that. Everything's convenient. Why they always gotta pick on Edgar? Have you played this game before? The other two guys that were here had played this game a couple times, so they knew everything about it. It's a good game though. I haven't watched that one either. What's up, trader? Welcome to the stream. We're playing a different game today. And we're actually just leveling up, honestly. Yeah, Terra's the main character. Okay, trader. I hope you can stay a little bit. Just so you know, my Q&A will be on Friday at about 4 p.m. I don't know what time it is for you. Maybe I can help translate the time. It is 5:02 for me. 5:02 p.m. Yeah, Advent Children was really good. Did you ever watch The Spirit Within? That was also kind of a Final Fantasy movie that felt really disconnected from the Final Fantasy series, but it was called Final Fantasy. It would be 8:30. It's 8:30 where you're at. Realm leveled up. So it'd be 8 o'clock, I think. Because I start at 4. So, an hour behind right now. It might start a little bit earlier than 4, but probably not too early. You want them to redo Final Fantasy X? I want them to redo this game, but not like a full remake. I want them to do it in Octopath Traveler style. That like HD 2D animation, so clean. Speaking of which, I probably will play Octopath Traveler eventually. Octopath Traveler 2, I mean. Okay, I gotta do heal because the realm is low on her MP. Final Fantasy X's a good game though. And it probably deserves a remake. Yeah, I am farming levels. I'm trying to level up. Next time we'll fight the big bad. Crisis Core was good. I played that when I was like 13. Crisis Core Remastered, great for first timers. I really liked Crisis Core because of the story, not so much because of the gameplay. I really liked 13 for the gameplay. That system was just so great. And what's new? That's what I say every time a new Pokemon game comes out. And I love Pokemon. But every time one of those games come out, it's like the same thing. That's why I was so stoked for Arceus, because that game was like, it was still the same, but it was at least a little bit unique. No, because I think they said it was a remaster, not a remake. It would be really nice, but it still plays really nice. It's a good game. But I played Crisis Core on the PSP back in the day. Yeah, but the whole reason that they're doing, and I haven't finished Rebirth, so don't spoil anything if you have, but my thoughts are the reason that they have Zack alive and that all these things are changing within the game compared to Final Fantasy VII Original is because they fought the Arbiters of Fate at the end of the first game. So they're like defying fate. They're defying destiny, which allows all these changes to happen. But again, I have not beaten Rebirth, so please do not spoil anything for me. J-Mike, please consider subscribing down below. Seems like you're enjoying the stream. Or at least chatting with us. If you enjoy chatting, I've got an offline situation for that too. Just let me know. how long ago did I start YouTube? There's been a couple different times that I've started up a YouTube channel. I started up back in I want to say 2015 or 2016. No, it was more like 2019. 2019, because my friend didn't have a Switch, couldn't afford a Switch, but he wanted to see the gameplay of Breath of the Wild and be able to ask questions about it and stuff like that. So I started doing streaming for him, but then he got busy, couldn't attend any of my live streams, didn't have time to watch the videos. So thank you, J Mike, appreciate it. So what I ended up doing was switching over to Twitch, and didn't have much success there. I had maybe one viewer every 3 times or something. Was not very great. So then I gave up for a little bit. In June of last year, I started uploading again onto YouTube. About halfway, maybe a third of the way through my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. And just went from there, and I got a bunch of support right from the start. One of my subscribers who's not here right now, not Ashton, he was a big support, and then I had a couple others. There's a guy named Denny who stopped coming because family issues, but like Big Baby J has helped me a bunch. Marcus Plays, who watches most of my Spider-Man streams. And then, yeah, it's just kind of like kept going from there. It's been awesome. And I appreciate every one of you. Like, seriously. I probably would be doing this even if you guys weren't here, but it would not be the same. I would not be enjoying it. Demise, right? Demise was the final boss in Skyward Sword. I don't think I beat that game, but I remember people saying that boss was actually pretty easy. I heard the Wind Waker boss is a lot harder. I love the lore behind Skyward Sword. I just couldn't really get into it because of the gameplay. Oh yeah, anyway, J-Mike, the link I posted is a Discord channel. That's my Discord channel. You can hop on there and join, and there's a couple people there that will welcome you and be supportive of you being there. So yeah, if you would like to. I'm not forcing you to do that. Also, Trader, that goes for you too. Trader, you're on my Discord. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Hard final bosses for me. I'm trying to think. All the old games are hard. All the old games are a lot harder than the newer games, I feel. Like, I remember trying to beat Aladdin for ages. Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. That game was brutal. Or like, I know I didn't have the game, but Lion King on Genesis or one of the Sega systems. That game was really hard. I had a friend that like would throw his controller across the room every time he played that game. Also Donkey Kong, those games got pretty difficult. But I do love those games. The hardest boss that I had to face recently might have been Odin. But I was playing that on easy, so it wasn't terribly hard. I don't know. Also, J Mike and Trader, I posted a community post that is I posted a community post in my channel that is for questions for the Q&A. The Q&A will be on Friday, like I said, and nobody asked for the Golden game. I think it's because Shadow of Mordor was like really successful. So they're like, oh, let's do a game about Golem. Nobody asked for it. Okay, let me heal up again. What are your guys' thoughts on Stellar Blade? That new game from Sony. I don't know who it's from. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Never played it. You've heard about it, right, though? We played a game. I don't remember. It was on 64. It was the Lord of the Rings. Maybe it was on GameCube. It was the Lord of the Rings game that was like... I can't remember the name of it. But that game was fun. It was kind of like... It was kind of like... what's the name of that game? Gauntlet Legend. If you ever played that game, it was like that. Or like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. It was like that. Oh, for Stellar Blade. Is that what you're talking about? My issue with Stellar Blade is that nobody is looking at it for the gameplay or the story or lore or anything like that. They're looking at it as, you know, a sexy game. They're just a bunch of horny players playing it, which... I mean, if you like that, then fine, but everyone's calling it for Game of the Year, and it's not. I don't think it is. To me, it doesn't seem like Game of the Year. To me, it feels like a copy of Nier Automata. Like, very much so. Liza P. I heard that was good. I watched Quinn Bobin. I watched him play like an hour of it or 30 minutes of it. It's pretty cool. I'm not really into Souls-like games though. But I suck at parrying. When I played the demo of Stellar Blade, I just like got destroyed because I can't parry. And maybe that's why I'm not like... But it just feels like everyone's obsessed with the jiggle physics of Stellar Blade, if you will. Let's go and heal up again. Sets are leveled up. I can parry, I just suck at it. And I've never played Dark Souls either. But also, speaking of Nier Automata, I know we're kind of like not really talking about that, but I did bring it up. Speaking of Nier Automata, I will probably end up dropping that for my cycle because it's not getting the views that I want. It's really low compared to the rest of my videos in my cycle, so I'll probably drop it and replace it with Octopath Traveler. I've never played Mario Odyssey, so I can't say one way or the other. I'm sure it is a good game. Yeah, I'm sure it is a good game, but I just haven't played it. Do you guys think Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is a better game? Yeah, that was my opinion on Tears of the Kingdom, was too much freedom. If I wanted to play a sandbox game, I would have picked up a sandbox game. I don't want that with the Zelda game. With the Zelda game, that was a lot of people's complaint with Breath of the Wild, was that it was too open and free. But Tears of the Kingdom was like pushing it way too far. Stop healing. Oh, I need to heal up. Stop healing. I got a question for you. Did you ever play the Horizon games, and what was your thoughts on those games? Because I've heard a lot of people kind of crap on them lately, but they're good games. Like, I don't know what people's complaint is with the games. You should go look up a trailer or something on those games. They're good games. I've not played Monkey Ball, but I've heard it's pretty good. Tears of the Kingdom, I put probably 300 hours into it, but then I kind of just stopped. Like, I didn't feel like playing it anymore because, I mean, at a certain point, it's just kind of, it gets boring, basically. Breath of the Wild was a lot better because even if you complete the game 100%, you still have to use certain things to be able to move around, to be able to do stuff like that. Alright, I got another question for you guys. What is your favorite Pokemon game? You're gonna lose it if Witcher 4 drops. I never played any of the Witcher games. But one of my viewers... You don't like Pokemon? Okay, fair enough. One of my viewers said that I should play Skyrim. So, maybe I'll play that eventually. I think I have it on my PlayStation account. Either of you played Pokemon? Dang. I kind of want to play Red Dead over Skyrim, though. That's what I heard. I heard it's massive. The best Mario game is, like, mainline Mario game, would be Super Mario on the Super NES. That's the best Mario game. In my opinion, of course. If not that, I'd say Mario Bros. 3 on the NES. I heard that's pretty good. Yeah, Super Mario World's the best. But if I couldn't say that, then I'd say Mario Bros. 3 on the NES. Where you get the Tanuki tail and you can float around. That's the best one. Man, I ran out of MP really fast. What is your favorite Legend of Zelda game? Mine is Breath of the Wild If it's not Breath of the Wild, then it would be Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess, heard it's good, have not played it. I mean, I played like maybe 20 minutes of it, like when you're in the village at the beginning. That's all that I played of it. I also like the Game Boy games. I would play it, but I don't have a Wii. If I had a Wii, I would totally play it. I think that's Zelda 2. I don't have any of those. I've got a Switch, and they refuse to bring it onto Switch, so. Kind of like PlayStation refuses to, well, Square refuses to bring Final Fantasy 13 onto the PlayStation 4 or 5. So, I can play any Final Fantasy game I want except for 13, the 13 trilogy, which really, really bugs me. But they'll probably bring it on eventually. Hopefully. Because I really want to play it. I think they will have a better console. I don't know if it will be... It'll obviously have better specs. But I think going forward they should definitely keep the Switch thing going alive. Like... Nintendo is known for switching things up and like doing crazy things. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just keep it the same. PlayStation has done it for years, and PlayStation is super successful. Your favorite console is the Wii U. I went to a store the other day and saw a Wii U pad for sale, and it was like, I think it was $50 or something. My favorite console besides the Switch would, like, Nintendo console, besides the Switch would have to be the Super Nintendo. But I grew up on the Super Nintendo, so you gotta understand that. Favorite console overall, PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is just awesome. The amount of games I can play. I know it's not all of the back catalog of PlayStation games, but there's a lot of games I can play, and I'm satisfied with it. I remember having a Wii when I was like 14 or something that had Wii Sports on it. And that was it. That's all we had was Wii Sports. I got really, really good at bowling. Is that Just Dance? Is that the one you're thinking of? I remember the Xbox Connect. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember there were like a lot of issues with, oh, well, the Connect, its camera never turns off, blah, 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 stuff like that. I remember that. Privacy issues. I remember that was a big issue with the Connect. Xbox 360 would probably be my next favorite console that had good games and it was a good system. Also PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is a great console with some of the best game library in history. That's true, but Xbox has always kind of had that issue. It's always had the issue with the red screen of doom and the red circle of doom. Even the first one had issues with like doing some weird thing when it would die. But I remember my friend had PlayStation 1 Portable. I don't know if you know what that is. It was PlayStation 1, but it had like a screen. It was like a DVD player, like a portable DVD player. And that thing was awesome. I borrowed it from him with a couple games, and I had a blast that weekend. Halo was a good game. It really was. Especially Halo 1 and 2. But it was different than the PS1. Because the PS1 was like kind of big and bulky. This was like a portable one. They had it was like a different model. Xbox also had that game called Mercenaries, which was like Korean War version of GTA. That game was really good. I had a blast with that game. Alright, Trader, I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining. You only had one PS memory card? Man, back in the day when PlayStation had memory cards. Those were the good old days. Playing games like Crash Bandicoot or what's that racing game? I can't figure out what it's called. Not Forza Horizon. I never played that game. I know which game you're talking about. I never played that. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have a PlayStation 1. I didn't really have any game consoles until I bought my Switch, and then PlayStation 4 and then PlayStation 5. I mean, our family had a Super Nintendo growing up that had like 4 games. And then we had a 64, which had like 2 games. And then we had a Wii, which had the game that came with it. We didn't buy any games. And I had a Game Boy growing up. And that was it. My brother bought an Xbox when he was like 14 or something. I didn't even have PC games. The PC game I had was Roller Coaster Tycoon, which is a great game, by the way. Roller Coaster Tycoon and Bejeweled. I remember pumping tons of hours into Bejeweled. I did have one game that was like it was almost like a flight simulator, but it wasn't. It was like, I don't know. The closest thing I can compare it to is like Starfield, but it wasn't like that. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. And then we had SimCity on our, what was it? I can't remember the name of the computer. Like really, really old computer. It didn't even have an operating system. Like it was like, not it did, but it was like the operating system was like designed to look like a living room with a computer and like books on the shelves. Yeah. And we had SimCity on that computer. But I think it was called SimCity 3000 or SimCity 2000 or something. I don't remember. No, it was before Windows XP. It was, I can't remember the name of it. Packard Bell. It might have been Packard Bell, but it was like really, really old. Because we had, before we had Windows XP, we had Windows 95, and it was before Windows 95. It was before we had Windows 95, so it was like super old. Space Cadet Pinball is awesome. Yeah, I poured a bunch of hours into that game as well. Minesweeper. A lot of people don't know how to do Minesweeper, but I know how to do Minesweeper. I hated Spider Solitaire, but I like Solitaire and Free Cell. Oh, and on our, I think on our Windows 95 we had this game called Ski, Free Ski or something like that. That game was awesome until the Yeti got you. Yeah, that game was awesome. And you controlled your skier with the mouse, not with the keys. And you could jump by clicking. It was pretty good. That might have been on our old computer. I think it was Packard Bell, but it might have been something else. Look at my people. They are almost level 60. I think I'll stop at level 60. One of my friends had the NES, and I had another friend that had the Atari, like, in his house. And that was pretty cool. He played, like, Donkey Kong and, like, I think he had Space Invaders on there. Might have been Asteroids, if I think about it now. Oh, nice. Contra. I never really played Contra. My brother and I played Mario Kart all the time, though. We played the original Mario Kart, and we played Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo. That game was classic. Me and my friend played a game called Desert Strike. I think it was called Desert Strike on the Super Nintendo. I think it was like a follow-up game to another game that was on the NES or something. What else? I had SimCity on my NES, Super NES. Yeah, that's right. You blow into it and you blow into the hole where you put the game. That's absolutely right. It did fix it. And that became so habit with the Super NES that we did it with the 64, and the 64 didn't need that. That's right, drops of saliva. It was mainly to blow out all the dust that had built up in there. Like if you had a game sitting on the shelf, a lot of time dust would build up in there, or dust would get into the, like inside the cartridge, inside the cartridge slot. So you had to blow out all that dust to get it out. What else? What else? Yeah, blowing into it was easier. Oh, and we had the Game Shark, where you'd put the game cartridge into the Game Shark and the Game Shark into the system, and then it would like pull up a menu before you loaded up the game. It'd pull up a menu what game you were playing. But my favorite games on the Super NES were probably Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country 2. We played that game to death. I don't think I ever beat it though. That game's hard. It's all about timing. Everything was like set to like a certain, like once you hit this pixel on the screen, you're supposed to do a jump or something. Okay, let me see. We'll get Setzer to level 60. Me heal up. Is that in Super Mario World? with the dolphins, or is it the flying fish in Super Mario Bros. 3? I think that's 2 or 1 or 3. I remember the flying fish. I can't remember what episode, what game that's in. I think it was Mario Bros. 1. Maybe it was All-Star. I don't remember. All-Star had that game where you like were in a room and you face off against each other, and there were like enemies coming out of the tubes. And then there was like the POW at the bottom of the screen. You hit that, it knocks everything over. I'm trying to remember what game that's in. It might be in, I don't think it's in 3. Because 3 was like a overworld map that you click into each level. Yeah, there was, well, it depended on the game. There were different things for each game. The main one is the mushrooms make you bigger, and fire flowers give you the power to throw fire. There was also, you could get a Tanuki suit in All-Stars 3 or Mario Bros 3 or whatever it's called. That can make you float through the air. In Super Mario World, you could get a cape that would allow you to fly through the air. There's, I can't remember what Mario game it is that you have the cat suit. There's just different power-ups for each game. There was a part in Super Mario World where there's like, throughout the entire level, there's dolphins that swim and they push you up. And at the end of the level, there's like a ton of dolphins and you just like float to the end of the level. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Setzer is almost level 60. Oh, I need to heal up so Edgar gets out of imp mode. I always hated Pac-Man. Sorry for if you like Pac-Man, or for anyone that does like Pac-Man. It gave me too much anxiety. The game I really liked, like an arcade game, was the cruising games. Those were racing games. Those games were amazing. And Time Crisis. Time Crisis was good too. Time Crisis was the one at the arcade where you have a gun and you press on the pedal to duck down. And you let go of the pedal to pop back up. Yeah, it's a shooting game. You use the pedal to like hide down and then pop up to shoot. It was so good. I remember every time we went to the arcade, we would play that game at least 3 times. I'm not sure arcades really have that game anymore, but they did for a while, and those games are really fun. Now it's all about the monster ball drop thing. Yeah, absolutely. When you're reloading, you guys duck down. But I was always terrible at that game. I guess my aim's just really bad. And we got Setzer to finally be level 60. Rum is almost there. Alright, I'm going to end this stream here. We've been going for 2 hours. Thank you for joining. Thank you, J Mike, for being here with me. I appreciate it. Again, my Q&A live stream will be on Friday at 4 p.m. And if you have any questions you want to ask me, hold on. You can either ask it at the Twitter that's going to pop up down below, the Twitter there, or you can ask it on my community page. There's the thing there, or you can go to Discord and ask it there. Yeah, there's a bunch of places you can ask questions. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want as well. Don't feel like you need to just ask one and be done. Ask as many questions as you want. I mean, we spent this entire 2 hours basically just talking and asking questions to each other. So, yeah. I'll leave that there. And thank you for joining again, and I will see you in the next one.